Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to knock this quest line out and maybe get a start on the next one depending on how long this one takes. I'm most likely going to do keep doing the Mage Guild quest line until we're done.
Encouraging to see the younger generations embracing it.
As I do remember there being a very good staff at the end of this that allows me to absorb magicka from my enemies.
College will be here for you no matter what. We always look after our own. Education is never appreciated until after the fact. Young people never understand this. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Take care. Have you... Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand. I've heard the story, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. All right then.
Okay. Curious. That's why you gotta be careful when using magic.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Oh, I didn't need to come
Day-to-day
up here.
operations are my responsibility, which means if you become a problem, you get sent to me.
Don't worry, I'll try not to be a problem. I actually questioned whether I wanted to do the Companions quest line again. I don't want to spoil it, but there's something that happens to you in the middle of the quests that I'm not certain I want to happen to me. Though you do get a chance to get rid of it if you don't want it. Do I have the soul gems for this? Yeah, I got 2 unfilled soul gems. Assuming, yeah, he's gonna die before I can find him. Fine. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Oh.
You know, I'm starting to think this battle mage cloak I'm using is kind of broken. Its range is like ridiculous. In fact, I'm thinking about... Yeah, I'm just gonna retire the power. At least for now. I'll probably use it again when it's when I fight more powerful enemies. You know, one of the reasons I wanted to use it was because 8 power for a cloak was seemed like a bit underpowered. So I figured I could just stack both those cloaks and do 16 points of damage.
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointments. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Okay, that staff was what I was talking about. It's actually a really good staff that can help you. That can help you with with Magicka if you're a mage.
ships.
Uh-oh. No, this is just... Let me... I really don't feel like trying to figure out my way back from there. I went down the wrong area and didn't realize. And it looks like I'm too late. Oh wait, no I'm not. Good. Yeah, that way led to that down area, the area beneath the castle, and I didn't see any good way to get back. And I would have to manage my warmth, which would have been a huge pain in the ass. So I just reloaded. I get some of that. Just making sure I still have the same progress. Yes, I do. We'll of course need to talk. Archmage. Also need to eat because my stamina is going down a little bit, which means I'm peckish. You basically how the hunger system works. I'm sure you'll die if you don't eat eventually. Like you'll die if you stay in the cold for too long. Not sure if you'll die from being too tired. But as a mage, it's gonna hurt my regeneration to be tired. So I'm not. So I do want to rest eventually. But you basically get, I think one of the negative effects I noticed was I do less damage with weapons if I'm hungry. If I'm remembering correctly when I check the debuffs. That's how survival works. You get cut off from the fast travel and you suffer debuffs if you haven't eaten in a while, or if you stay up too late. Basically forcing you to go. go to bed every once in a while. Could have chosen not to play with the survival mechanics, but I wanted to see what they were like. Because again, I played through Vanilla Skyrim with 3 different characters, and for this 4th one I wanted to make it a bit interesting. Hence why I'm playing on modded mode, which means I don't get any trophies, unfortunately. But I get access to light and dark spells, and a whole bunch of other things. I tried using spears, but they act the exact same way as other two-handed weapons. They don't have a unique fighting style, which makes that mod worthless in my eyes. They're not even as strong as the other two-handed weapons, so it's like, why bother using this? I was expecting a long-range poke, like they did in Morrowind. If you're gonna mod something in, mod it right. Gonna sleep for a little while. I think I need to sleep like 7 to 8 hours to get the well rested perk. Gotta be getting peckish. Guess not. Okay, that shouldn't be there. I stopped using the power. What's going on? Why am I suffering the drain?
Divine smile on you, friend.
I don't know what to do on in that regards. So I guess I'll have to deal with being minus 30. I mean, I don't even have the power active. Guess that's just the bug I deal with playing mods. Oh well.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating the staff. I don't know. If the augur suggested it, there must be a good reason for locating it. I'm afraid I don't see the connection, though. Until next time.
Yes, we're going to do that new mission that came up. Revealing the Unseen. We're only 28 minutes into the stream. It's far too early for me to quit.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely... If there are any problems, let me know. It's my job to keep things running smoothly. Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? The Eye of Magnus? I can appreciate that this thing, this orb, it's very impressive. Very unique and definitely worth studying. But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of. The Augur. Just what have you gotten yourself involved in? Whatever is going on, whatever you're up to, be very careful. Well, it's said to be very powerful. Has the capacity to store an incredible amount of magical power, as the story goes. But it's more myth than anything at this point. I've no doubt that it actually exists, but no one has seen it in, what, decades? Longer? I'm not sure. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. Made and used by Magnus himself, if you believe those sorts of things. I believe I've heard it said that it's the only thing that could adequately contain his power. The sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
I see. Need to get more coffee. Hopefully they have some here.
You don't look so...
I only got like 2 things left.
good. Are you feeling all right?
If you've business with the college, take a look.
There we go. take some food with me too. I'll take that back.
All right, then.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat.
You have any cooking facilities I can use
Unlike
back here?
some folks here in town, we have nothing against the college or the people that come and go. Don't worry about Nellikar. He has a permanent room here at the end. But he keeps to himself and he doesn't cause any trouble.
Oh.
Surprised they let me go down into the cellar.
I'm just trying to have a quiet drink here, all right?
Alright. Well, we're gonna make the trip to, Windhelm. I think there might be a cooking station in this area here. Okay, that's... I still have the cloak on. I was kind of afraid of that. And the problem is I don't know how to turn it off. Another Dark Brotherhood assassin. Doesn't look like I can turn this off anymore. Which is bizarre. How do I unactivate? Yeah, I don't know how I want to activate the battle this cloak, so I guess I'm stuck with it. Wait, hang on a minute. I'm gonna try something. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, with how things are, it doesn't look like it can turn it off. I may have to